Hello everyone, I'm Denise Love and I am back with an art supply box, subscription box showdown. We got the Sketchbox, the Paletteful Packs, and the Art Snacks that I will be unboxing, and I just got the third one. I had to wait several days. This one came first, this one came yesterday, and this one showed up today, so I had to wait. I couldn't like open it. I'm like, I want to open them. So this will be the last month that I do all three of these for a while, because the Art Snacks has decided that they're no longer going to do a monthly box, and this is the last monthly box, and they sent this out as an email that said, hey, we got great news, we're going to go to a quarterly box. And I thought, that is not great news. What are you even trying to present there? Not great news. So now this is only going to come out 4 times a year, and it's probably a fraction of the price because they've done that, and I wanted it every month. So I'm actually probably one of the ones that is like, no, don't do that. That kind of sucks. It's only like the 3rd full month I've gotten. So we are going to unbox these and see what we got. So I'm going to do Sketchbox first and just see what did we get. And I just cut the tape. I haven't even opened them up. Ooh, I love my Sketchbox. Sketchbox is normally my favorite. I did see a tiny preview on Facebook and I was like, crap, scroll on through. But let's see. Okay, so what do we have here? Sketchbox signature. I feel like from the little preview I might have saw that it's watercolors and a whole lot of colors. Check out all those colors. Wow. So let's see what they actually sent us. They sent us the Sketchbox signature opaque watercolor palette. So I like that it's opaque. That's going to be very similar probably to my Kuritake's, or very similar to like more of a gouache kind of look, being opaque. So that's pretty cool. This custom palette features a wide range of colors and values, allowing you to create the widest range of hues, compact and easy to clean. This palette is perfect for artists on the go. So that's super cool. We're going to do a little abstract with that maybe today. Let's see. And Hannah watercolor book. All right, so I already know that I love the Hannah sketchbooks, so that is a win. And Faber-Castell water brush, so that's super cool. I like the watercolor brushes for if you're like traveling and on the go, and you can kind of put them in your pocket and have it. It's very convenient. You just fill it with water and then you're ready to paint. But I never really use these at my art practice at my table. So if I'm going on vacation and I want to pack a travel pack of stuff to go, I do use those. But let's see, we also got a Copic multi-liner in warm gray, so I love getting a good liner pen. Cool. And we also got Faber-Castell walnut brown. Let's see what this is. This is a Faber-Castell watercolor pencil in walnut brown. So we can use this for our initial sketch and wash the lines, wash away when you're going over them with the watercolor brush. Super cool. So that's how you can make lines disappear on your piece if you don't want to have the lines show up. And then of course, fun sticker. Oh, there's a watercolor box sticker. Okay, loving that. Okay, so yay for Sketchbox. This is why this one's usually, it's definitely been my favorite over the years. They're the most creative in the supplies that they get in, and they really try to bring you stuff that you just can't buy on the shelf sometimes, or they work with companies to do some of their own things. I love that they do that. Okay, let's open the Art Snacks. Last month on an Art Snacks, I just can't even tell you how sad I am about that. All right, let's just pull this out. Because I like getting Christmas in a box every month. Okay, super cool. So I actually like using the Fluid 100 watercolor paper, and on my desk sitting over here to the side are a couple of smaller pads, same stuff. So you know, I actually use and like this paper. So 100% cotton, definitely going to be using that. Is this a watercolor month? You know, it's World Watercolor Month this month, July 2023. So what do you wonder if we're going to get watercolors in every box? Okay, so mixed media art spray. This is an acrylic spray. So that's kind of fun. It's just acrylic paint in a spray container. And look at this cool pencil bag, art bag that we got. That's pretty cool. I do like the art bag. We got a sucker. We got some super fun washi tape. I like washi tape. And let's see what we got here in our tissue paper. Look! Kuratakis, or some type of Japanese watercolor. Win-win. Let's see what it gave us. These are Kuratakis. Alright, so these will be some maybe refills for some of the ones that I got, because it came with number 90 and number 37. Not sure what color those actually are, but I can match them up to my big palette to see. That's pretty cool. It looks like a burgundy or a brown and a gold. So that's super cool. Traditional Japanese watercolor painting. Professional quality paints have high blendability and smooth consistency. Intense colors are more opaque than European and American watercolors. Doesn't say the color though. The mixed media art spray is by Marabou. Spritz some vivid color onto your artwork with Marabou mixed media art spray. This acrylic spray paint is ideal for backgrounds and stenciling. Quick drying, light, fast, and waterproof. So that's pretty fun. And then we also got a Kuretake Zig brush pen. Fuda Biori brush pen. So super fun. And we got a micron pen, which I can always use a new micron pen. 05 and 01 are my favorite sizes, so that's perfect. We have a watercolor brush. This is a Princeton Select 3/8 inch angular shaper. Looks like it was in the package kind of bent, so we'll just unbend it. And we got a sticker. I'd say that was pretty awesome and completely different than what we had got in our other one. So we've got the fluid color paper block and the Art Snacks travel case. So yay, win-win. This one was Kuretake. You can't go wrong with that. So this was a good one. I might say that Sketchbox is still the winner here, but we'll see. Let's see what we get in Paletteful. Let's open this up. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's going to be little papers everywhere. Look at the sticker in this one. Okay, Paletteful wins for the sticker this month. That was pretty awesome. Let's see. Oh, we got some little tiny pieces of canvas. All right. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, looky here. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh my gosh. It's a little palette holder for our little masterpiece that we can create. That's hilarious. Posca pin, whichever, in black, so that's perfect. Like that one. We got two brushes. I've got the round and a flat by Sapphire, 2/0 and number 4, so that's kind of fun. Little tiny paint brushes for our little tiny canvas. Oh, another canvas. Oh my gosh, did they send me a whole thing of little canvases? I don't know that I'm ever going to use that, but that's kind of interesting. And then, what do we get here? Alright, so there's the box. Let's close this. Now the only thing that I don't like that Paletteful does, that the other two give you an actual card of what they sent, and Paletteful doesn't. So these are Dynaflow, the Exciter Pact. So, committed to excellence. 9 concentrated, vibrant colors. Paint that acts like a dye. A great introduction to our free-flowing colors for use on all fabrics and papers. Okay. I've never seen this stuff before. You can apply it on untreated, natural and synthetic fibers, cotton, silk, lycra, canvas, and more. Huh. Okay. I don't know if I'm excited about that one. Who knows? These might go to my neighbor teacher. She can have her little students paint on little canvases. I would say that this one's not my favorite this month. We're going to say Sketchbox definitely gets it for the creativity. And then Paletteful, Art Snacks definitely gets it for great paper. sending me Kuretake and that Micron pen. Okay, that's my favorites for this month. I don't know about that one. We're gonna just have to see. So I think I'm gonna end up painting a fun abstracts out of our Sketchbox stuff onto our fluid watercolor cold press paper. Why not? That's what we're gonna do. So let's just push this stuff over to the side. I do like that they sent me a Posca pen over here. And let's just see what we can make today. All right, I have put some water over here on our little palette of paints. And I have a little junk pieces of paper over here if I want to just kind of test these out and get a look at what they're even gonna do. Oh yeah, see now these are kind of bright. So I could, you know, swatch. Oh, look at that. That was not expected. I could swatch these out, or I could just go for it and see what we get. But it is kind of interesting to at least start with something and kind of see what we got going on here. Oh, that's a bright purple. Not expected. All right, okay, so that kind of gives me a little idea of what I've got in here. And I'm kind of feeling like maybe we'll start, I don't know, maybe we'll start with this brown. All right, that wasn't brown, that was yellow ochre, but we're just gonna go for it. And I'm just using one of my Princeton Select quill brushes, number 4, Princeton Neptune. And just gonna create a random little abstract here. Let's go with this olive, because that's what I'm in the mood to create lately. Somebody asked me if I paint real stuff, and I think maybe they haven't seen my other videos where I've talked about painting real things not being my jam. I like abstract stuff. I like color. I like texture. Which is probably why I ran a photography business, making textures to do creative photography things for more than a decade, because I like texture and color. There was really no thought to how I was going to start this and where we were going to go. That's kind of interesting, a little different. Let's just try this crazy bright green and see. Who knows what we're going to end up with. This may be like the one that's like, ooh, terrible. And what if, let's just test this out. What if we come back and do a little bit of water in here so that we can see if that's going to, you know, bloom out for us and create some interesting texture. And it does, look at that. That's actually creating some really nice texture there. Super fun, super fun. Let's try this brighter. Maybe that wasn't the brighter. Thought it was. Let's try this. And, oh, let's do the gold. Because I got it. This is the Kuretake Gold in the number 90. See, what is this color? Let's see, is this a brown? Of course, that helps if I pull it out of the package, doesn't it? Is it brown or is it maroon? Which one is this? I think it might be a, oh, that's a pretty one. That's actually a lighter of this. Oh, yeah. We might not be able to tell that that's any different, but it might be fun to, I don't know, just see. But I definitely want to put the gold in there. Why not? Perfect excuse to add some gold. Ooh, I didn't expect that. Let's just go ahead and work that in. I was going to do something a little more creative than just drip it there, but then it was like, nope, let's just drip there. Okay. All right, I like where we're going, and I'm gonna do maybe some mark making on top. I could have gone a little further up maybe, or we could do some line work up there. Let's let this dry, and then we will finish it off with some marks. All right, this is pretty dry now, and what we could do is come back with a little tiny paintbrush, one of the ones that came here in our boxes today. This is the 2/0 Robert Simmons little tiny brush, and I think it's small enough for me to be able to pick up a little bit of paint and do some interesting mark making and some interesting things that maybe I would normally do with stencils or with a Posca pen. But maybe we could just come back in here, do some interesting mark making in our piece with the colors that we've got over here. So that's what I'm going to do. Kind of an interesting take on some mark making there. And I can do that with the gold, because why not? A little different thing with the gold. What if we come in with maybe, let's think about this for a second. I kind of want to, let me use my little scrap here. Kind of want to do like maybe some, oh yeah, see, that works out good. We can do some, ooh, look at that. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that with the gold. Like we could come in here with maybe some, what do I want to do? Alright, I've stuck my hand down on something I shouldn't have, but in my mind I already planned on decaling these edges, so thankfully it's not right on the edge that I need. Don't you get so mad at yourself when you do that? I know I do. Alright, this is so super interesting and fun. I could keep on mark making. I could add some more in here with, say, like this burgundy if I wanted to. Could come back with some extra dots. I really like this brush for dots. It made some beautiful dots there, so this could be a good dot brush. And I could just come right over here with some red dots if I wanted. Ooh, I like that. Could just be like a little surprise there. These could be little flowers in our vines that I've put in there. Yeah, why don't we do that now that I thought of that? We'll make our vines have little roses on them. And we can just put little dots. It doesn't have to be like a big flower, just another little dot in there. And then as you get closer, you're like, oh, what is that in there? And it could just be little flower buds. A little extra fun detail. Sometimes it's the details as you get close up that are the most exciting, that make your piece really feel finished. Okay, I like the little dots in there. We could come back and do little green dots along this vine because it's leaves. Might not even see it, but we could put some in there. Just trying to give you some ideas. I really liked how when I added the water up here, how those kind of ballooned out. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so I'm actually loving this right where I have it. And since I see a gold dot here, so maybe before we have that little dot out there by itself, I could either make it a little bit bigger. Oh, there we go. I like that better. I could come back and do that again over here so that you know that that was some abstract mark that you meant to have there, not that was an accident. Just go through with some mark making. And okay, I'm gonna grab my handy dandy deckled edge cutter that I got not very long ago, and pulled that out and cut these. And this is a Tim Holtz iconic deckled edge cutter, and it cuts up to 8.5 inches. But let me get the paper off of the block before I do that. And I do that with a palette knife, just so that I just run it right along the glue edge. Let me get it good here, and it just comes right off. And because I didn't plan that right in the center, we will cut this down to a composition that we like, and that'll give us pretty cut edges also. So this is great for smaller pieces. I have a big rip ruler for larger pieces. Probably might have helped if I held onto that tighter as I was cutting it. But look how pretty that edge is that we just created. All right, I'll be real careful here. Get it right about there. Oh, this is totally making it like I wanted it. I'm just lining the edge of the art up with this edge on this trimmer too. Oh yeah, that would have been better if I just held that down instead of the paper. New tools, you always got to figure out how you're going to use these. Hold the thing down, that's the way to use it. Look at that, like totally just fixed and framed it out the way that we wanted it. And now it'd be beautiful framed, float framed like above a piece of mat, and then framed with this floating in that frame. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so what do you think of this month's goodies? I think I got some real winners. Can't wait to continue using them. These watercolor paints are actually quite beautiful, so I'm happy with that. I like all the little pens and paintbrushes that I got. I love the paper and the sketchbook that I got. I'm not sure about these paints that act like inks. We'll just have to experiment. And I definitely did not need a whole bunch of tiny palettes, canvases, and a little tiny canvas holder. So, yeah, that's so-so. But all of this, I don't know about the art spray. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. It's a red, so I can't say that I'm going to love that. But it is very interesting. And this Kuretake orange pen, we might get that out. It might be all right. I always like some washi tape, so that's a win. So I would say I like 60% of this, and that's what I'd call the win for this time. Hope you enjoyed checking these out and painting with me today, and I'll see you the next time I've got some art boxes that come in.